a cheeky tip. I don't think that's illegal. Honestly, that's kind of corrupt, but I'm just telling you what I've learned on ground. Welcome back to episode 2 about dealing with accidents, insurance, cops, and everything in between. In case you're new on this channel, my name is Olive Nkiruote and welcome to Olive Nkiruote Rebranded. So my name is Olive and I do videos weekly on topics to do with business, money, and cryptocurrency as well. However, when I experience something, I also come on here to share with you guys, and this is one of those videos where I have experienced something and I was like, you know what, I believe there's someone out there who would learn a thing or two. This is a video that you're really enjoying so far. Subscribe and like it as well. So before we get into this video, I shared with you guys part 1, and part 1 I was just going through the accident. I turned left, right? So when I turned left, there's a small slip road that enables drivers to come back. So right outside ABC Place, somewhere here where there's this slip road now, is where I was hit. In this video, I'm actually going to just talk about insurance, how I've dealt with insurance, how long it's taken me, and as well, guys, the tips and tricks that I've learned from this process. As well, I did mention that I have actually been stolen for a car before, and if you want to watch that video, definitely click on the description box down below and you're going to find the video of me narrating how I was stolen for a car in the mall in Kenya. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. When you are hit, please contact your insurance as soon as possible, and I mean within 24 hours, because they need to know what has happened and you want your story to be fresh, for you to have your details still at the top of your mind, and for you to exactly know how to deal with this whole situation. If your accident involved you being hit like physically and you have like gone to the hospital, I honestly believe that the process is different. I honestly believe they are more understanding for such situations. There are 6 documents that your insurance is gonna ask you for. 6 documents. The first document is your driving license. Let me tell you guys, if your driving license has expired, utarukwa kama skipping rope. That was a bad joke. Guys, they'll ask you for your driving license. I really hope that your driving license will be renewed or not expired at the time of the accident. 2, they'll ask you for the logbook copy. 3, they're gonna ask you for the pictures of the accident. And know that these pictures, your number plate has to be shown. So you can't be taking pictures without the number plate being seen, because how do they know that the car is yours? 4, they're gonna ask you for your quotation. So what is the quotation? They're gonna tell you to visit a garage of your choice and then ask them to come up with a quotation of how much it could cost for them to fix your car. When you go to your garage of choice, they're going to tell you, okay, Olive, your headlight, for us to get you a new one, it's 30k. For us to fix you a new bumper, paint it, buff it, 100k, blah blah blah. So that whole quotation plus labor, tax, everything, that's what you're going to go again with to your insurance. Another document is the original police abstract, signed and stamped of the police station that you have reported your incident from. And the final 6th document is the insurance claim form. So this claim form is usually 8 pages long, and it's basically you just describing everything, what happened. Those are the 6 documents that you need before you go visit your insurance offices. I was hit on Friday. I went to the police station on Saturday and took my police abstract. On Monday, my insurance agent was not around, so on Tuesday I woke up to go to my insurance agent and I had all these documents. So you have 2 options: you can print them before and scan and send them everything so that you don't have to go there physically, or you can just go with the logbook, the driving license, and then just go to their offices and let them do the work. Your claim form, you have to be there to sign it. So that's also another thing that made me just decide to go. The person who was involved in the accident and the owner of the car have to each sign the claim form. I went to the insurance, they helped me fill the claim form. My agent was very kind enough to just help me fill it, and we filled it together. It's gonna take you a maximum of 30 minutes and then you shall be done. Once I did this on Tuesday, I was told by my insurance agent that I needed to take the car back to the garage the following day for an assessor to come assess the whole damage. I was trying to look for the word. To assess the whole damage and damages of the car. So what the assessor does is they read through your claim form, they read through what the cops said on your abstract, and then they come assess and see if both of these stories match. So this is, for example, the police could have written that the lady was hit at the back left, right? But on your claim form you said you were hit on the back right. So the assessor will come and see, okay, which of the two is right? Where exactly was the car hit? So basically that's what happened. So the assessor came. I had to wake up early morning on Wednesday. I went back to the garage. The assessor came. He assessed all the parts that were hit and that I had mentioned, and then he goes back and tells the insurance,
hi, yes, she's actually been hit. It's not a lie.
I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, I've been watching so many South African things. And now you wait for the approval to happen. So once the assessor assesses your car, you go back home with your car and wait for the insurance to call you or send you an email. And in my opinion, literally guys, it took them 2 days to approve my car. So 2 days later, my insurance agent called and was like, your car has been approved, take it back to the garage for it to be fixed. Approval means the insurance has actually accepted that we are going to fix your car for this amount of money and they're ready to pay, so just take your car for the fixing to happen. I shared this story on my Instagram and almost everyone was like, Olive, your insurance is like #1 because that was fast. And apparently it takes long. It can even take a week. It can even take 1.5 weeks. I don't know if you can go long to 2 or 3, but in my case it took them 2 days because I took the car on Wednesday morning for it to be assessed. And oftentimes when you take your car to be assessed, they'll tell you to leave it there for 24 hours so that whatever time the assessor comes, the assessor can find the car. Maybe he goes at 8 a.m, maybe it goes there at 3 p.m, they never usually know. So you'll be requested to take that car for 24 hours. However, I was running errands that day, so I opted to take the car earlier, like at 6 a.m, so that I was literally the first person he assessed, because assessors assess other cars all over the city. So probably another insurance has called him here or another car accident is here, so he has to decide where to go first. And if you go earlier, he might start with you and then you don't have to leave your car there for 24 hours. That is just a quick tip, guys, a quick tip. I took it on Wednesday and by Friday 4:30 I was actually approved to fix the car. That means I could now take the car back to the garage for them to now fix my bumper and my tail lights, and that's what I did. So depending with the damages, obviously guys, no accident is the same. Like for me it's probably 2-3 days, but there's some accidents like, guys, the cars are fixed for a whole week, some even a whole month, because the whole body is just like, you know, imeingiana, like it's just a lot of work to be done. So obviously depending on your damages depends with the time you're gonna stay at the garage. Okay, as soon as the garage calls me to tell me that my car is fixed, they will also notify the insurance, and then the insurance will also send back the assessor so that he can confirm, take pictures of that, proof that the work was actually done and it was done well, so that you don't leave that place, get hit, and then come back and say that they didn't do a good job. It is done. And I'm actually really impressed with how fast these guys worked. You're probably wondering, Olive, but from the previous video you were hit. How comes your insurance is fixing your car? So I asked this question and they told me my insurance company will call her insurance company and tell them to reimburse us. And that is pretty much dealing with insurance, guys. Like, that is my story. So that is how I have dealt with my insurance. So it might be different for you. It could be way easier than mine, it could be way harder than mine, but as well it goes back to customer service. Quick tips: if you don't have a garage in mind, just ask your insurance agent, what garages do you guys prefer? It came to my knowledge that they're actually insurance garages, so that could also be a tip for you. If you have no idea and you don't want to go to that car mechanic over there on the road to destroy your car, ask the insurance which garage would you guys prefer. My second tip, a cheeky tip: my left tail light was cracked and the bumper on the left was bad. However, when I took my car before, like I said, I went earlier that day, which is a good thing, and I feel like you guys should do that. when my garage guys were doing the car assessing before the assessor for the insurance came, one of the garage men told me that my right tail light also had a crack. I didn't know it had a crack, like honestly guys. And the garage guy was like, let me teach you something. I want you to jitetea and say that you were not aware that hata hiyo ilikuwa imegongwa. That's why you're paying insurance. So you just say you are hit nyuma na ujui pia vile ya right imegongwa, but pia ya right imecrack, and you also want that to be paid for. So I tried my luck, and let me tell you guys, it was approved. Which is so funny. So what I had to do was draft a letter to the insurance telling them that, hi, I have just been assessed by the assessor, but it has come to my attention that also my right light has cracked. I am not aware how exactly it got cracked. Probably it was of the impact. I'm also requesting that my right tail light should be fixed. Guys, it was approved, and I was like, so I'm getting 2 brand new tail lights. This is a blessing. Why this was able to happen is, one, they checked the police abstract. Thankfully, the officer who wrote my abstract just said she was hit at the back. He did not specify that it was the left side, because if he did specify left, guys, there was no way for me to now recuperate and get the right light fixed. As well, on my claim form, I was smart enough to just say as well that I was hit at the back. Yani, are you seeing how God works? So eventually it was hard for them to be like, okay, so we can't tell her we won't fix it. I mean, everywhere she's just been saying she was hit at the back. So maybe hata ajui aligongwa side gani. So yeah, I ended up now getting everything fixed on my back side of the car, which is honestly amazing to me. So if you are able to maneuver such stories, and hopefully if your police abstract wasn't written in specific details and you didn't fill your claim form very specifically, you can, if something like that comes when the car is being assessed, you could easily sneak that in and tell them to fix that for you. However, if you premeditated, like honestly, if I knew that I was hit there at the back from the get-go, I would have put it as part of the story that I am not sure which side. I was hit on both sides. So you see, so you can premeditate it if you exactly know what is wrong with your car. And the thing with insurance is, if you premeditate it, you can plan your story around it. I don't think that's illegal. Honestly, that's kind of corrupt, but I'm just telling you what I've learned on ground, and rather I give you the honest experience of what I've learned, right, than sugarcoat it. I think so. There are 2 types of things that happen in the insurance world. There are brokers, and then there are actual insurance companies. What I've come to learn is, all this while I thought that I was actually talking directly to my insurance, guys, it's a scam. I was actually talking to my insurance broker. So I came to understand that how we've insured our vehicles, they have all been insured by, insured. So I came to learn that all our vehicles have been insured to a broker. Yo, what is the difference of me going directly to the insurance and me just using a broker? And he told me, in the insurance world, especially with the cars, if you go directly, you know it's you against them. Like, they have more power and they have a bigger mouth, and they can easily tell you, no, we can't do this, no, we can't do that, you know, and you would not have anything to say. However, he told me, if you're working with a very good broker, they know that these brokers are bringing for them money. So for example, we are insured under ABC Insurance, but through these ABC brokers, this ABC agent. So when I got into my accident, I don't contact the insurance, no, I was all along contacting my broker. This is a tip that I honestly learned on ground. Obviously I would not have known this, and he told me, if you're insuring your vehicle, sometimes it's better and it's smart for you to go the broker's route. It might be a bit expensive, let's just be honest, obviously, as compared to going straight to the insurance, because here you have a middleman that you also have to pay. However, in the event of anything going wrong with that car, you are 100% guaranteed assistance, because this broker, one, is trying to please you as his customer, but as well, he's bringing money to the insurance company. So he has a very big power when he tells the insurance company that this and this has happened, let's sort it out, and then you get sorted out, as compared to if you are by yourself. I personally think it is a very smart investment. Anyway, that is it for this video, guys. I hope my tips have come through. I hope my experience on ground have come through for you as well. hopefully you now have learned how to deal with the accident scene. You've learned how to deal with cops from my previous video, and in this video you've learned how to claim from insurance for you to get your car fixed in the event that you have been hit. And if you're the one who's hit someone, I still feel like this can give you an idea of the processes. Anyway, thank you guys for staying till the end. If you've enjoyed these two videos, kindly smash the like button, share this video. I feel like honestly so many people don't know how this happens, so they also learn on the job like I did. But I mean, we're here to help each other, so if you also want to help somebody else, definitely share to them this video. Someone thinking of insuring their car, definitely share this video to them. And I wish you an amazing day, amazing life, amazing week. Don't forget to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. So there's some videos on the screen right now. It would be amazing if you checked these videos out. Bye guys, see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially guys, especially if you've enjoyed this video and if you've learned something. Please just do one of those three. Subscribe if you haven't, smash the like button, or leave me a comment as well. Bye.